Well, I have a consistent dream space, right? And I have random things that I throw together when I'm dreaming, right? But
Do you have
there's
like an
thoughts
environment that's the same,
there's
like a
thoughts
city or a space, like a main space? Like, so for example, for many years, like I've had different eras of like this
I have the
city.
self-contained Orion space where,
I have a city.
I'm just
Well,
something
I'm
in
not
there
in the
that
city anymore.
exists, yeah.
But a feature of the city,
Doing my
what I
bit.
would call the city, was having it looked like South Bank. It looked like, so because of course it was modeled on Brisbane, because I spent a lot of my waking space there, so it has a lot of that.
Yeah,
It's close to
that's
that.
easiest to visualize, yeah.
Well, even if we go beyond visualization, perhaps it's like, yeah, I'm close to
More
that.
familiar.
Yeah,
More familiar?
in reality, in the realities, I'm closer to that setting.
Relatable. More
Yeah,
relatable.
but not in a dream space. I think, I mean, actually, like you're in the domain. Like, you know how in AIs when they talk about domain. So my domain is kind of set in that space. So like I'm like
Landing
here,
area.
like isekai wise, you know,
In the
like,
landing area, that's
in
it.
my landing area.
The initial nothing's trying to kill your space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
gotcha.
different. Like it's so on South Bank, where the library is. That's all like these apartments with all like more like in Middle East, in say Samaria or Syria or Israel or wherever, where there'd be all stone and plants growing over the thing, and so I would go to this sort of city, and there were a lot of things happened there. Like I learned a bunch of skills.
Yeah.
So you have these kind of foundation spaces. So I'd kind of go into a repeating spaces, like the same city, but maybe I'd have a whole adventure in the tunnels or the water system, or
which gives you
like adventures within the city, and
internal
stories
benefit
to explore.
how to handle situation and I guess
My first recurring dream was with a cat and a dog as a child.
Combos, man.
And
We're
so-
Egyptians, bro.
We lived in a small hut, and the hut was on a road, and so there was basically, imagine an infinite plain. Like it was a little bit more. No, well, it actually wasn't much more detailed than this. It's a sort of empty plain.
It's always the golden fields, man.
With hills in the background
Blows me
somewhere,
away.
like sort of everything sky. So simplistic in a way. And there was a road going into the horizon. And then we lived in a simple hut, like sort of like pitched roof wood hut, log hut. And where we were was the road had to bend around the hut, so it went straight towards the hut, and then at our front door had to go around the hut, and then if you look down, it continued off into the distance. And so we lived there happily as cat and a dog, and we lived in sort of bunk beds in this wooden house. And so that was the recurring dream, and it was us just doing our thing. And I don't know how long that went on for, quite a while. Yeah. And then an army began to appear in the distance. It was like a marching army, and that so the second recurring dream after that was this in the same scene, but this army marching towards us, and then it was going to march around us and sort of sweep us up, basically, as it had to go around us. And we were locked there. It's not like it was a bit like a video game in that way, even though it was before video games in my life. You couldn't go off to the left or the right. You had to just stay in the. You're like, oh no, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. So we had to leave the hut. Well, we chose. We didn't have to do anything. We chose in the face of the army.
in the best interest of
the cat, dog, and I fled, and so that was like
self-preservation. That's the one.
and that was the conclusion of the second arc of the repeating. And I don't know this. I actually swear, and I don't know if the
Better ways to get out.
Well, it
Better
was
ways
like a
to
month. It took
get
like a
to
month
safety.
of recurring dream of this army marching towards me, dun dun dun, every night, and I'd wake up, and then I'm young. I'm like 5, 6, whatever. And the cat and the dog and I, we don't know what to do, and then we pack a little knapsack and
Pretty
stuff.
people imagery happening, yeah.
And we managed after a month, figure out we leave, and we pack all our bags, and we get all the sequence of events together correctly for us to escape.
Yeah.
And then as we escape, the next thing that happens is when we get to the end of the horizon, I guess, the end of this road, there's that we're tired or hungry or what, like it's the end of that story. It's the next bit.
Battle. Yeah.
Well, we avoided the battle. Well, actually, it was a bit of a scuffle, but we managed to we ran away from the army because the army, we managed to get away just as they were upon us, of course, because it took so long. Well, that's how it feels now. Well, there you go. That's how I'm expressing it. But then then there was the third one in this recurring dream sequence, and I know this space, like I'm fucking describing it like I'm it's like nearly 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
And that's good recall, Si. Like as far as memory banks go.
The third sequence was in this house. So we go in this house, and the house like has a particular staircase, and I can actually now recall places in my childhood where I probably imaged that from. But
the media or whatever.
The media that was used to recreate that imagery. Where I
create your 3D experience, buddy.
And that was kind of like nursing homes or better houses where you had like a ramp sort of thing. So we went into this house, and then we're like, oh fucking thing, we finally got away. We got hungry, got our little knapsacks. We've escaped the army.
Yep.
And we're looking around, and it's all sort of empty, but it's sort of big and spacious and well-to-do. It's got clocks and big rooms and things and we're sort of sometimes animal-sized and sometimes human-sized. It's like upscaling and view perspective.
Well, shrinking and expanding to the scenario.
That's that sort of weird dream shit.
Sure.
But the main thing in the third arc is that then people come home, right? And then the cat, the dog, and I are like, oh fuck, we're going to get busted in these people's house, right? We're going to get in big trouble. So. We're basically we're eating their food and stuff. We're hungry. We're squatting the rich cunt's house, mate.
Getting a bit squanchy, squanchy.
And so we all we have to find a hiding place. So all three of us try to find a hiding place, right? And this is like the third dream sequence, which goes on quite a while, like a full looping dream for a month. As I have to try and solve this as like a 5-6-year-old. And the third
puzzle, man.
Yeah, the puzzle. Yeah, to get through the dream sequence to move on in life. Dreams. And
get the mastery down. Well, no, it's about getting the mastery down. Like understanding, and then, like I said, like if I encounter
dream.
things which aren't my
So the cat
parameters,
dog
like
and
I
myself,
know, like a virus, man, I will just burn that memory out. It's gone.
Here you go. So the cat dog and I, we all find a hiding place, and we have to rush somewhat. Yeah, we have to rush. The people are coming in, they open the door. We all find a hiding place. One of them hides, like one of us hides under the chair, or one of us hides in the grandfather clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Under
You've
the
all
table.
got your little spots.
Spot, right? And the cat and the dog managed to find good hiding spots, right? But I can't really find one because I'm actually a bit bigger, because I'm a human-shaped object, not a cat or a dog-shaped object. And so I'm a bit stuck. And so as they come in, I have to do this thing in the dream, which is where I have to become like as if I'm in the space. This is like where I normally am. Yeah. And so the cat and the dog are hiding, and they're perfectly hidden, and I'm perfectly unhidden in the dream. And in the dream, then I'm just, they look at me and I'm like, oh, hi, yes, oh, you're home, good, you know. And I just act as if like it's nothing is even abnormal. Abnormal. And so I fit right in. And then the cat and the dog, even though they're really well hidden, get busted, you know. And they're the ones, and they're like, oh, you know, and as this whole sort of sequence plays out, and it was actually me being able to fit into the space, you know, like to be visible and
get your what would you call it? Like it's a dream reality. Like
where I morphed, man. Like I became a chameleon. Like I was in the space. It was like, this is the art. Like and that was the end
you
of
blend,
that
man. It's your space. You can blend into anything. You can be a rock. You can be a bird. You can be whatever. Yeah, you're the fly on the wall in those spaces. So you're the bacteria sitting on the end of some
man, where you morph,
fucking, you know, moron's nose as you're having a little free ride.
Like I'm going to just suggest that in my 5-6-year-old self, that was a 3-month sequence of dreams, which I had would rock me when I'd be awake
to
at
get
night.
you used to the whole dream parameter and
to know how to like save myself in real life. And how to morph, like
you
not be like the cat
scenarios
and not to hide,
of
not
safety.
to hide. Yeah,
you create
not to study. The enemy is coming, and how do you move to the other place and fit in so that you can
get that bug out bag and just
escape.
Through the little trapdoor.
Transmog.
Change into the thing. Be the thing. Be the garbage can.
Oh, we're in the rich house. Okay,
Hello,
be the
I'm
rich
the garbage
person.
can.
Be the other thing. Wherever. Yeah. Down the alleyway. Be the alleyway. You know, whatever. We're all the things. Just be all the things. Morph between the things.
More from one thing to the next, depending on necessity. Yeah, true.